This God, dude, I have phlegm. I'm back up. This Aumaua man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you, what do you do here? Is this your shop? What do you have here? Is this your shop? That it is. Been here near on 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. But the Black Hammer Smithery remains. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them, or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in villages like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. If you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon. Or my shipment, at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only a good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Rhetoric. And that's as it should be, but it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? We send the wagon up to New Hiomar with weapons, and it swings round through Logholm and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back is through the Black Meadow, and then north through the wilds. Had a trader come through with word they'd made it to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate your trying anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you do find my workers, give them a good smack upside the head for me. Awesome. Nope. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Welcome.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Naunton? Yes, I think we met in the Vale Wood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I couldn't convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place. That's all. It's cost me the greater part of my life and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay and, well, in truth, I think I have had my fill of this town. Naunton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves. Okay, goodbye. Bear Cave. Save. There's the bear. Okay. Let's... Oh, we can't eat the pie. Interesting. Well, if that's the case. Let's go for the attack. Full on offense. Oh, nice. Swear to God, this bear was way harder before. Then again, I think I was playing on a harder difficulty, so it's whatever. Whole axe. Put it in the stash.
Laying low.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Whoa! Scroll of Tanglefoot. It grows in an entangle anyone lucky enough to get caught inside. Characters who set foot inside the air become. Ooh! Okay, yeah, take that. 100%. A figure drifts, suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you've been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know, suddenly, that you have come a long way from the Vale hunting deer. Now, you are standing before a cavern and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden, terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great, dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him, and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exultation, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. Alright, we're gonna go confront Naunton. Boy, Naunton. Excuse me, Ingrid. I believe Naunton has something to prove.
Gods keep you.
Hello again. I hope Gilded Vale has been kind to you. I know what really happened in that bear cave, Naunton. The color drains from Naunton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Naunton shakes his head minutely. Minutely? Jesus Christ. Minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? Why did you do it? He was your friend. Naunton hesitates, and then his expression darkens. My friend. He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls to his sword belt. Naunton, wait. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. Naunton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special. Someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. We've some coin saved up. You could have it. If you'll only let us go. I don't need your coin. Go, get out of my sight. Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you for your compassion. Let's go, Naunton. We have a long way ahead of us. Yeah! Fuck out of here. Alright. Nope. That's been dealt with. Let's check the windmill, just in case. I don't think we need any sleeping things. It's totally fine. Wait, I gotta piss. Ah, shit. Alright, BRB.
We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat in our crops.
Muffled shouting emerged from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, swiner. I'll put you down like a dog. Oh, wait, I gotta turn off the bathroom soon. Oops.
I'm away for now, lads, but we'll be back. Trouble? And we'll have fair prices, or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning.
An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back, if you value your... Oh, God. Get back, if you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. That's a horrible Irish-Scottish accent, whatever the fuck, dude. It's absolutely horrendous. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait. I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swiner has already got his claws into you. Gods. That's all I need. What was all that ruckus outside? Where to begin? Swiner's whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of the thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale. And Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted. And most of what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. It's not. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard, with stores so limited. Maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Alfra, for instance. She's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supply soon enough. We can just keep things calm until then. We'll be in the clear. The innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. Anyway, I also have a talk with Swiner then. I'd be grateful if you did. You won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it, if you can convince him. Well, I guess I'm going to try and convince Swiner. Swiner! 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 That name sounds so familiar.
Good day to you.
Okay, so he doesn't have a, like, hillbilly accent. Let's change it up then.
Don't know who you are, and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners.
Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me.
Smells like it too.
Saw you outside of the mill. What was that about?
Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town, on account of he's got the mill to his name. It's about him barely giving us anything, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry, while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off.
Trumbull says you've been threatening his family. Maybe I could go talk. What are you doing in here then? What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then?
Fair enough. You bring us something to hit our throats, and might be I'll feel up to trading words.
I could use some reliable... No, that's not it. I'd like to buy around for the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? You're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely. Till then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Could we skip the payment? It's for a good cause. Here you are. Right, then. Here, 3 drinks for the 3 fools. Just take care with them. They're a hot-tempered bunch. Okay.
Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Greetings.
You again? What do you want now?
I brought drinks.
Hey, so you have? Boy, the flame. I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's shit beer. Gosh, that's good. Alright then. You've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks?
Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Maybe you could tell me more about what's going on.
It's like I said. The miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Elfra pay half what we do. And maybe we've been a bit rough with him. But what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve. And do you think Trumbull's going to be sorry about it when we do?
Maybe I could go talk to Trumbull for you.
Ah! You think you'll get through to him when we haven't? The man's thick as a peat bog. I hear he got his soul read. Found his kin used to grow sunreed trees for their Aediran lords, up until they figured out their side was losing. Explains why his knees still ache to bend to whatever lord or lady crosses the road. He'll be holed up in that mill for days, that coward. But here, if you want to give it a shot, then good luck. We'll owe you one if you manage it.
Well, I guess we talk to him about it. See if that works out.
Hello.
You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer?
Spoke to Swainer, and what did he say? He says you're threatening the farmers unfairly. Treating the farmers unfairly, raising prices and giving them rotten grain. Actually, never mind. Let me go talk to Swainer. Clearly can't make up my fucking mind. I feel like if there's anyone to let down, it'll be Swainer. I don't like him. So we'll ask if he can lay off their family.
Well met, friend.
Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against a wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help? Swainer eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug, then he sighs.
You're right. Things go on like they are. We're just going to end up hanging from the tree out there. Tell Trumbull we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now, with the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn?
Nice, worked out. Very well.
Greetings.
You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer?
I've spoken to Swainer. I've convinced him to leave your family in peace.
Why, that's... Really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. I owe you a great debt. Here.
Today's earnings to show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. Keep it. You're having a hard enough time. You're a generous soul, friend. And we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Thanks! Okay. I will sleep in the Black Hound Inn yet again, in preparation for tomorrow's travels.